Hello, welcome to Oweleketv News. I am Francis 18. Thanks for being with us. First, the news headlines. el-FiITIr, FG declares Friday and Monday public holidays. I'm a Democrat. We'll never subvert the democratic process, says Binani. 4 million Nigerians have benefited from NDA, DG. Peter Obi will never become president for insulting North, Adamu Garba claims. Welcome back and thanks for being with us. Now in the news in full. The federal government has declared Friday, April 21st and Monday, April 24, 2023 as public holidays to mark this year's el-FiITIr celebration. The Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, made the declaration on behalf of the federal government according to a statement signed by the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Shayu Belgore, obtained on Wednesday, who congratulated all Muslims for the successful completion of the holy month of Ramadan. Ogbeni Aregbesola called on all Muslims to imbibe and practice the virtues of kindness, love, tolerance, peace, self-denial, sacrifice, and good neighborliness as exemplified by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him. The self-restraint, self-denial, sacrifice, and deep spiritual consciousness that accompany the fasting period should not end but maintain and improve upon in order to be a better person. Aregbesola assured that the President Muhammadu Buhari, was fully committed to a peaceful transition of government following successful elections. He assured Nigerians of the government's commitment to the provision of security for life and property of every citizen and foreigner in the country. The minister commended all security agencies for the successes recorded in the fight against criminals across the country. He urged Nigerians to be part of the nation's security architecture by being vigilant and reporting suspicious individuals and activities to law enforcement agencies nearest to them, adding that security is everybody's responsibility. He admonished Nigerians also to report suspicious activities and persons to the N-Alert application. Aregbesola wished all Muslims a happy el-FiITIr celebration and prayed that the peace, blessings, and favor of Allah be with them all. The All Progressives Congress governorship candidate in Adamawa State, Senator Aishatu Dahiru, better known as Binani, has denied allegations that she paid some staff of the Independent National Electoral Commission, including Chidu Yunusa Ari, a resident electoral commissioner in the poll, to proclaim her winner of the election. The Punch reports that Ari had on Sunday confiscated the INEC returning officer in the state and announced Binani as the winner of the election. Following the declaration, INEC suspended the collection of results and restricted the rec from the office. However, hours after Ari's declaration, a purported video of him surfaced online showing a mistaken identity that was assumed to be the Adamawa INEC rec confessing to receiving a 2 billion naira bribe to declare Binani as the winner. But in a statement on Tuesday, Binani had denied giving anyone a 2 billion naira bribe to seize the democratic process. She alleged that an officer of the Department of State Services made very bizarre, unfounded wild allegations against her. The statement reads, "I never did, I will never do such." The statement was allegedly made when the officer was being tortured at gunpoint by the agents of the Adamawa State Governor and the Government House Police team alongside their political thugs. Binani insisted that she's a Democrat and have always been committed to democratic process and will never do anything to subvert the democratic process, adding that She is not a do-or-die politician, and in the past, she has won elections in the House of Representatives, the Senate, in a free and fair manner. She added that what happened in Adamawa was an unsuccessful attempt to subvert the will of the people. The rep was illegally told to stand down by two INEC national commissioners from Abuja who were supposed to be in Adamawa in a supervisory capacity. Even more curious is the nocturnal visit of some INEC national officers to Adamawa State Government House and the bizarre declaration the same day after the visit that they have taken over the collation through the back door. With the collation and returning officers selected by the governor of Adamawa, she explained further and urged all lovers of democracy to take deeper interest in the electoral process in democracy, not only in Adamawa, but also in the whole country. Binani also used the opportunity to thank all her supporters, both within and outside Adamawa, for their unflinching support in the midst of half-truths and opposition smear propaganda. The Director General of the National Directorate of Employment, NDE, Malam Abubakar Fipo, said over 4 million Nigerians have benefited from the Directorate in different skills from 2015 to 2022, making them self-sustaining. He spoke during a presentation at a seminar organized by the Bureau of Public Service Reforms in Abuja. The paper presentation was titled Two Roadmaps of NDE in Combating Unemployment and Promoting Skills Acquisition in Nigeria. The DG said that some youths even benefited from its facilities and loan packages, thereby making them self-reliant. He unveiled that some youths have also obtained training to access Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) loans, which will in turn make them become job and wealth creators. Fipo urged the youths to take advantage of the NDE's training programs and not wait for white-collar jobs. The NDE both noted that the economy of most countries of the world, particularly China, was growing fast today due to the skills the citizens have acquired and ventured into. The DG asked the youth to key into skills acquisition programs of the agency and be self-reliant, saying they were at no cost. He also harped on the need for politicians and affluent individuals, as well as corporate organizations, to collaborate with the agency in training the youths. He said major challenges such as constraints in budgetary provision, geometrical increase in population, and low industrial capacity utilization are hindering the effective delivery of the NDE. The DG, however, said the way forward to achieve its goals, which include the promotion of the collaborative initiative. He also disclosed that the NDE will push for the establishment of a National Employment Trust Fund and strengthening of synergy amongst relevant MDAs. Earlier, the DG of BPSR, Mr. Ibrahim Arabi, said public servants need skills to understand the timing of how to deliver analysis in a quick and agile way that responds to the need of the moment. According to him, it also means recognizing and managing risks and uncertainty. The DG noted that the input from citizens can help to design better and more cost-effective policies, as well as build a community. The DG noted that the input from citizens can help to design better and more cost-effective policies, as well as build a community ownership for policy and service solutions required to ensure sustainable impact over the long term. We'll now be going on a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned. Welcome back and thanks for being with us. A chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Adamu Garba, has issued a stern warning to the Labour Party LP presidential candidate Peter Obi, Garba stated that the presidency will forever remain a dream to Obi for allegedly insulting the North. He issued the warning in response to Obi's promise to alleviate poverty starting from the North. Obi had stated that he remained committed to transforming Nigeria starting from the North. The LP candidate had tweeted, "Beyond gaining his mandate, he is committed to lifting people out of poverty and remains committed to transforming Nigeria starting from the north to every part of the nation." Responding to his tweets, Garba stressed that Obi would never come close to becoming a president again. Garba tweeted that the Northerners know he is insulting them and that the Northerners assured Mr. Peter Obi, as far as presidency of Nigeria is concerned, it shall remain in his illusionary dream forever. Suspended Labour Party factional leader Bashir Apapa has insisted that he is still the acting chairman of the party. Recall the National Executive Committee (NEC) of the party recently suspended Apapa along 5 others over alleged anti-party activities. The decision was made at the NEC meeting attended by key stakeholders, including the party's presidential candidate Peter Obi, National Assembly members-elect, INEC, NLC and TUC on Tuesday. According to him, he was never part of the NEC meeting, insisting that he is still the chairman of the party, that he was told about the suspension but was not invited to the meeting. He added that the National Executive Committee NEC think that they were not supposed to invite him for the meeting, and as of today, he is the only legitimate acting chairman of the party. About 467 ad hoc staff of the National Population Commission (NPC) in Bauchi State have taken to the streets to protest the non-payment of their allowances. The protest was carried out on Wunti Street in Bauchi Metropolis on Tuesday. The ad hoc staffers held placards with inscriptions such as "No pay, no work," and demand their allowances from the NPC office. The spokesman of the ad hoc staffers, Mr. Abbas Adamu, while addressing the state director of the NPC and staff in Bauchi, stated that they have done their job but are yet to receive their due allowances, which were conducted at Abubakar Tatari Ali Polytechnic and Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University Bauchi centers from January 23rd to February 5th, 2023 for special workforce and facilitators respectively. According to him, several appeals have been made to the state office of the NPC to pay for the omitted facilitators and special workforce committees. According to him, several appeals have been made to the state office of the NPC to pay for the omitted facilitators and special force trainees, but the response has not been encouraging. None recalls that the protesting ad hoc staffers were hired by NPC to provide support for the 2023 census exercise in the state. Responding to Mr. Hidu Babala, the state director of NPC applauded the ad hoc staffers for carrying out the protest in a peaceful and simple non-violent manner. We'll now be going on a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned. Welcome back from the break. Thanks for staying tuned. A bus rapid transit vehicle had been set on fire on Wednesday morning after colliding with a commercial bus, killing the driver. The accident occurred on the Ifako Bridge in Ward Ogudu on the Oweleketv Expressway in Lagos State. This was confirmed in a statement released by the Director of Public Affairs and Enlightenment, Department of Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, Adebayo Taufik. He confirmed that preliminary investigation revealed that the fully loaded commercial bus was coming from Lagos Island and heading to Ogudu when the accident occurred. LASMA has carried out a series of enlightenment campaigns warning motorists, particularly commercial bus drivers, to stop overspeeding and adhere strictly to speed limit signs pitched by the government across the state, while other emergency responders, including traffic police officers, supported officials of LASMA at the accident scene on hearing of the death of the commercial driver whose body was lying beside the upturned commercial bus. Hooligans in the area set ablaze the bus belonging to the Lagos State Bus Service Limited. The former president of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA), Oweleketv, has been kidnapped by some yet to be identified gunmen. The current president of the NBA, Yakubu Maitiyao, in a statement reported by legit.ng, said Wali was reportedly abducted in the early hours of Monday, April 17, along East West Road in Abiapo local government area of Rivers State. It was compiled that Wali's convoy was attacked by some gunmen on Monday, April 17 in Rivers State. Maitiyao, in a statement, described the 26th NBA president as someone who has served Nigeria as a nation in various capacities. He said Wali has contributed immensely to the growth of the legal system, to the promotion and entrenchment of the rule of law. Pleading for Wali's immediate release, Maitiyao said the former NBA president is a known philanthropist who has helped in the development of his community in no small measure. He therefore pleaded with the abductors not to harm Mr. Wali's son and make a passionate appeal for his release to his family. The NBA stands with and assures his family of their full support in this trying period, even as they join in prayers for his safe return home. He added that the ugly incident is yet another and sad reminder of the weakness in the security system and the failure of successive governments to live up to the constitutional duty of providing for the welfare and security of Nigerians. He urged the Inspector General of Police and the Commissioner of Police, Rivers State Command, to leave no stone unturned as they work towards the safe release of his learned friend. The President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Wednesday urged police authorities to fully investigate all that transpired in the dramatic Adamu State governorship supplementary election which was conducted last weekend. Tinubu's message was contained in a statement obtained by Politics Nigeria as he congratulated Governor Umaru el-FiITIr on his re-election as the governor of Adamu State, and also congratulated the winners of the supplementary governorship elections held in Kebbi State and Adamu State on Saturday, April 15, 2023. He also rejoices with those elected into the Senate, House of Representatives, and the State Houses of Assembly during the last round of elections in states where such took place. He explained that those victorious men and women have earned the trust of their people and therefore call on them to rededicate themselves to the service of their respected constituents. The supplementary polls have now brought the 2022 elections to a final, fitting conclusion. He mentioned that he observed with satisfaction the largely peaceful atmosphere that pervaded the supplementary election on Saturday. It was a further testimony that citizens have accepted democratic norms and have unalloyed faith in the electoral process. However, he noted the matter of the Adamu supplementary governorship election and urges police authorities to fully investigate all that transpired in the election, given the attendant controversy, adding that in every democratic contest there has to be a winner, one winner. He calls on those aggrieved to pursue legitimate means of addressing their grievances. The federal government has commenced the registration of unemployed persons in the 20 local government areas of Lagos State. The activity is being carried out by the National Directorate of Employment, set up in 1986 to curb mass unemployment and reduce the cravings for white-collar jobs that are not adequate for the teeming number of graduates churned out every year. Registration commenced on Monday and will continue until April 28, a statement issued by the Lagos State Office of the NDE Review. The Lagos State Coordinator, Mrs. Serena Edward, explained that the registration will hold at 7 Barikisu Ideyi Street or Nikeyaba and the 20 local government areas in Lagos State currently. Edward urged unemployed people in the state to take advantage of the opportunity in order to benefit from the program. According to her, the federal government wants to have complete data of the unemployed in the country so as to make adequate plans for them. This is all on Oweleketv News today. You can follow us on all the social media handles as displayed on the TV screen for sponsorship, advert placement, and inquiries. But before we go, here's a recap on the major news headlines. El-FiITIr, FG declares Friday and Monday public holidays. I'm a Democrat. We'll never subvert the democratic process, says Binani. 4 million Nigerians have benefited from NDE. DG. Peter Obi will never become president for insulting North, Adamu Garba claims. Till I come your way again with another informative news. Until then, stay safe and be happy. I remain Francis 18. Thanks for being with us. Bye-bye.